Hey again guys, I'm back and I've got two things to talk about today, and they are these two. That is the incubus mech, parallel 18650 mech, and that, my good friends, is the Glacier 3 V3, whatever you want to call it. Um, yeah, it's good. It's very looking good. I've literally just put a build in here. It is a set of spaced 22 gauge 5 wraps, and I've used this setup for a while. I've used it so much that one of the side panels has fallen off. I don't think this is an original incubus. No, I don't think it is, because it only cost me a small amount. This Glacier, as far as I'm aware, it is. It was sold to me as a genuine, so hopefully it is. But it's a 2-post deck, no velocity style like the last one. Fucking mustache is going funny, but it goes horizontally. Weird, but good. Really easy to build on, actually. Haven't had any problems building. I don't. As I say, space 22 gauge, not the prettiest, but I've literally just put them in and ow, hot use. Yeah, it's good. It's not angry, but it's good. I'm sure can I do that? No, I'm not quite that smart. Juice everywhere. Actually, this RDA is quite good when it comes to that. At the bottom, aesthetically it's a bit annoying because it doesn't go with the copper on the incubus and all that aesthetics. Fucking kiss my ass, I don't care. But similar to, I believe it's the Kennedy. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, the Kennedy has a similar thing, but it has the airflow on it as well. But it's got a lip at the bottom, just below the O-rings, which kind of helps you to, if juice does spill out, see the juice. If it doesn't, if it does, it either stops it or you can see it quite easily before it goes under your RDA. And if it doesn't, you're lucky. Though this is actually quite good for not spilling juice. Let me have a toot. Very nice. Anyway, carrying on, it's got... Can you see that? Shit ton of airflow. I believe it's exactly the same airflow as the version 2, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but it's the row of 4x4, so maths. If you can figure out 4x4, that's 4 times 4 is how many airflow holes it's got on each side. Yes. And they go up, graduating in size from big at the bottom to small at the top, at an angle of like that. Of course, you can't really see it. I don't know. Can you see it? The lighting isn't great. Oh, there's the engraving. You can sort of see, sort of. Oh, there we go. And so you can see it there. I've got one row of the airflow shut off because the AFC ring does sit at a slant alongside it, so as it comes around and cuts off 4 at a time. It works, it's nice, it's got a ton of airflow, and it's really nice. This mech, at the same time, is really nice because it's got a magazine at the bottom, which is released by this. It's got a nice grip to it, so you got nice little finger holds and you just want to hold it like that. The button's right here. That is really nice. I like the fact that the button's right there. I genuinely like this mod. I like this RDA. I like it. This setup is like my EDC for now and probably for quite a while, because I probably won't get much more kit because money. Though I do have a job now, as you know, which is always good. I'm not going to take this apart because I don't have the setup I need to show you all the bits and bobs whilst holding the camera and taking this apart. I need 2 hands to take it apart. I mean, even getting the battery thingamagum out would be, it's a bit difficult, but I think you can sort of see through there. Yeah, it's a fucking magazine. It's got a bit patinaed since I got it. Is that in? No, it's not. Go in. There we go. That's in. Shouldn't really click it in like that. It's just I've only got one hand. After a while, if you do keep slamming it in, it does sort of wear away at the pin that holds it in, and the magazine, which holds your batteries, where the pin sits. That can cause you a couple of problems, like connectivity problems with the batteries. I've found that if that starts to happen, just wind out some of the contact pins which are which are above the batteries, wind them out a little bit, and you can make contact perfectly, which is great. I've taken one of these apart before. They're not that complicated, really. It's parallel 18650s with a fire button, which goes vapor. I'm currently vaping on this very lovely and polite juice called At Home Dough, and it's very polite. It's a 2mg nicotine e-liquid coming in a 60ml bottle. It's a very nice bottle actually, and I quite like it. There are 2 variants of this range. There's this yellow one with the middle finger, which is lovely. Clearly not marketing to kids, which is great. Don't want to have that. Can't be marketing to kids. That completely goes against everything that us as vapors stand for. And there's another one which is 2 fingers. You know, fucking Archer's salute, you know? Yeah. But there's been some arguments discussions between me and a couple of friends about how that might not actually be not advertising to children, because it does look like Mickey Mouse's hand. So, adults like Mickey Mouse as well. It's going like that. That's my opinion. Speaking of advertising to children and vaping and all this shit about regulations and shit, we are still fighting against the TPD over in England, which is a fucking bastard. I would suggest that you get in contact with anyone you can, like some council person or something. I don't know. Sign petitions, do whatever you can in order to stop this TPD shit, because we don't want it. Alright, we want to vape. Us as vapors, many of us used to be on cigarettes. many of us used to be on cigarettes. And we are grateful to vaping because it's a heck of a lot less harmful than cigarettes. I believe it's the Royal College of Physicians that actually came out with a study saying that it's 99.5, something around those lines. It's that percentage less harmful than smoking cigarettes. I mean, that's got to say something. That's got to say something to pretty much everyone who has a fucking brain. I mean, look at the ingredients of what you're actually vaping. It's propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, food flavourings. The only harmful chemical in there is nicotine. Some juice companies do add some shit that they probably shouldn't, and they're probably the ones that the TPD are getting places to test, to say, oh, you're going to get problems from this. No. My other half's mum is making juice. She only uses PG, VG, flavourings and nicotine. All those flavourings are food flavourings, stuff that we ingest, we drink, we eat on a daily basis. Everything in there is stuff that we use on a daily basis. I mean, for Christ's sakes, people, nicotine, yeah, it's a drug. That's the only harmful thing in there. If you want to ban nicotine, that would probably piss a few people off. Like, say, people who smoke cigarettes and the tobacco industries, which are the ones trying to kill the vaping industry. Oh, look. There's your problem. The tobacco industry. They're the ones that want to get rid of vaping. They're the ones that are trying to stop us. We can't let that happen. We need to take down the tobacco industry. Honestly, get as many people as you can to vape. Get as many people onto the e-cigs or fucking... yeah, just get people onto e-cigs. It'll be a lot better for them. They'll feel a lot better for it. And I tell you what, you'll feel a lot better for helping them. And if we get as many people as we can onto them, that means there's more votes in favour for us. Make people aware. Make people aware. I'm going to have one more toot and then see you later. Bye.